In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your computer faster. There's a special tool software that I use in order to keep my PC running fast, and it works especially well with computers that are having issues with slow boot up, just running slow in general, due to really a number of factors. The good thing I like about this tool is it's quick, it's concise, it fixes things very quickly. So I'm gonna show you how to use it. So what you want to do is you want to go to the link below this video and click on that, and you'll get access to the software. When you click on it, you'll go to a page that looks like this. So it's at pchealthcheck.org. and it'll take you to this page, and this is where you're going to get your free download. This is, just so you know, this is very advanced software. Like I was saying, it does a number of different things for you that you either have to do using separate software or manually, but it kind of combines it all into one tool for you. And it's very advanced. It's not some type of shareware, where it can install things like adware or toolbars, which incidentally slow your PC down in your browsing and things like that. So this isn't anything like that. It's something that I highly recommend just because I use it regularly on more than one PC, and it does an outstanding job. The other thing just to be aware of, and I like dealing with companies, that are that partner with the type of companies I want them to partner with. So like this is a Microsoft partner, an Intel partner, and they're also accredited by the Better Business Bureau. So you know that it's a reputable company. So if you scroll down here a little bit, there's a download button, the big green button. Just click on that, and it'll give you a file to go ahead and get that installed. And what it does is it allows you to install the software for free. You run a scan for free, so you can actually test it out, to see how it's going to work for you, and then you can decide if you're going to register the software or not. So go ahead and get that downloaded, get installed, and I'll show you how to use the software. Okay, once you've downloaded and installed the software, go ahead and launch it. Once you launch the software, it probably won't go to this screen the first time you launch it. I think it kicks off an automatic scan, which is fine. You can either let it run through that scan, or you can cancel it and then get out of the software and go back in, and you'll come to this screen if you want to follow what I'm going to show you here. So I want to kind of just give you an overview of the software and what all it can do. So we're not going to click the scan button yet, but I just want to walk through these things. So one of the things this does is it helps manage your drivers. Your drivers are the software components that actually control your different hardware pieces. So your monitor has drivers, your speakers, different things have drivers. And what this does is it allows it to update drivers as necessary, because one of the things that can slow down your PC is if your drivers and the updates to those drivers are out of sync with updates that happen in Windows, then that can cause issues with your PC and its performance. The other thing is the process manager. It's really just it's a tool that optimizes the memory within Windows, and that sometimes that helps speed up your PC also. The third thing here is the startup manager. The startup manager, you can actually select which startup programs you want to load, and that's a huge part of your boot process. If you have too many programs that are starting up in the background, that's going to take a long time for Windows to actually be usable once it boots up. So it allows you to go in and actually manage those startup programs. The next thing is the file extension manager. So if you have files, kind of lost files, say like a .avi file or any type of dot extension, whatever the extension is after the dot, this thing helps you. This component helps you find the program that actually goes with that software. The duplicate finder allows you to find duplicates of any type of files that may be taking up space. So I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes you have a version in My Documents of a particular document and then a version on your desktop, or you don't really need both. You need one or the other. So Duplicate Finder helps you find those and clean those up, and that's going to save you a lot of space. And then there's also the last one on this screen is the defrag. The defrag is actually just it's a program within Windows that optimizes your hard drive by clearing up a lot of the loose space in between disk sectors. And I don't want to get too geeky on you here, but basically what it does is it compresses those to make it easier for the data to be accessed by your computer, and it doesn't have to really look as hard. Let's put it that way. But that is a feature within Windows. They're just putting a button here for you to access it so you can get to it quickly, because it's an important part of maintaining your PC. So I also want to show you the tabs up top here. If you click on the Optimize tab, some of these we went over on the home page there, but just to tell you a couple of the other things there, the Browser Object Manager, that's to help improve your browser performance. Your Optimize Windows is just Windows settings that can help make your PC run faster. There's some settings you can do to actually keep Windows from using so much of your memory and such. And then we covered these other ones. And then the Disk tab up here, we talked about the defrag and the Duplicate Finder. Restore Point Manager actually helps you manage the restore points on your backups. So if you do backups, periodically on your computer, this will help you manage that. And then there's just miscellaneous settings here. You can actually change on this home screen whichever these that you end up using. So I'm going to go ahead and kick this off. We're going to start a scan. So the first thing it's scanning for here is actually a registry, and that's another important component that you need to keep clean, because you get registry entries every time you install a piece of software. And if you install and you uninstall and you install and you uninstall different software, it leaves behind a trail of these registry entries. And those things can hugely affect the performance of your computer, both the boot up and just the way it's running in general. So what this is doing is it's identifying all those registry items that can potentially be removed because they're not being used. So so it's going to go through that scan. There's also one here called a process scan. It's going to go through that, and a privacy scan. So it's going to be looking for, in the process scan, like the malware type of stuff, things that could be on the computer that are basically programs that you don't know are on there or you don't want on there. So that's going to be included in there. And then in the privacy scan, it's going to look for like sensitive files and removing those, things that are typically can contain sensitive information. Okay, so it'll kind of go through those. So in this case, I didn't have a lot of problems because I actually keep this computer that you're seeing here pretty clean. When you run this the first time, my guess is you're going to see a lot more issues. So once it finishes scanning, it's just a matter of doing the Fix All here. So you click on Fix All, and then it'll go ahead and fix the issues. Actually, if you click Fix All, if you've not registered the software, it'll ask you to register the software. And I believe at the time that I'm making this video, it's around $30 to register the software. And just to give you a comparison, if you bought software that does just registry, you're probably looking at least $30. If you're doing malware, you're looking at $20 to $30. If you're doing the driver manager I was telling you about, I know that there's a piece of driver software that I actually have that I paid $27 for. So that's another advantage of the software, is you're getting all these tools in one tool for one cost and one license. So you don't have to keep buying different software to try to fix different issues with your PC. This one does the entire thing. It's kind of an all-in-one software. So anyway, you just if you haven't already, just click the link below this video and go ahead and get it downloaded, get installed, run your scan, and then you can decide if you want to register the software. That's fine. If not, that's fine too. But I just want to show you what I do to keep my PC running smooth and to keep it going well. So I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you later.